name's Lorie Harrell, and I'm here with Jason Fairbourne, who's the author of Micro-Franchising. And Jason, your organization has done a lot of work with the Trivani Foundation, and specifically this micro-franchising idea. Tell us a little bit about what that looks like.
Yeah. Well, micro-franchising was kind of an idea. I used to work in microcredit, giving small loans to individuals, and I was doing impact analysis and assessment in developing countries, and we realized that not everybody's an entrepreneur. You give somebody loans, and sometimes they're successful, sometimes they're not.
Sure.
And so we thought about ways how we can help individuals be more successful in life and make money, provide them opportunity. Poverty, to me, is a deprivation of opportunity. It's not because somebody is lazy. It's not because they are incompetent. It's because they don't have opportunity. And so we want to provide opportunity to individuals. So we came up with this concept of building small businesses that we systematize, we brand them, and then we replicate those and provide those opportunities to people so we can scale them as a way to alleviate poverty around the world. Instead of providing a loan or something, but we provide with a full business package to help them be successful.
So as the Trivani Foundation goes around the world and finds these different villages and children that they need to help, exactly how do you enter into that? What is it exactly that you do?
Yeah, so I do a couple of things. I'm faculty at the Brigham Young University Business School. I'm the Director of Business Solutions for Development. And through that we look at various tools that we can use in developing countries. And I also run and own a consulting firm where I go out and do hands-on projects with corporations, with NGOs, various organizations to do market analysis, test, set up and design micro-franchises that we then can scale and provide those opportunities around the world. We work in Asia, Latin America, South America, Africa.
Okay. A little bit earlier when we were talking, you were telling me a story about the bicycle micro-franchise, and I just love it if you'd share that with us again. It was a really incredible story.
Yeah, so the last 3 years I've been working with a group called Fan Milk, and it's an organization that went into West Africa, into Ghana specifically, to bring in dairy products and provide that to the people. And they ended up using a micro-franchise model where they train these young men. Sometimes they're homeless or street kids. They're very low economic status, little education. They train them on how to be sanitary and to sell these frozen yogurt dairy products, and they provide them with a bicycle and this business opportunity to sell these frozen yogurts. And then they go out and they sell them. And they're scaled to have 12,000 of these young men riding bicycles. The company itself is profitable. They're in the $23 million a year area. And the young men riding these bikes are very successful. One of the most interesting things we found in this research is that when the people who leave the organization usually leave because they're moving up the economic chain.
Right.
What it is they have a savings program, and so once they see their bank account becomes inflated and they have a lot of money in there, they either open up a shop where they have bicycles coming underneath them and they move up the chain, or they sometimes will buy a taxi or do something else. But whatever it is, it's moving them up that economic ladder in the social chain in these countries.
So I shared with you that I'm actually a team member with Trivani, and so my goal is to build large organizations around the world that help fund Trivani Foundation. And as the Trivani Foundation gets all those funds and continues to grow and get bigger and bigger, what do you think that means to micro-franchising?
I think it's a great opportunity. I know I've worked closely with Bob and Dee with working on this concept and helping them develop and design the program that we're using here at Trivani today. And I know that this is part of their future, and seeing these funds come into the micro-franchising arena will really help lift people out of poverty. It's one thing to give somebody a fish, or to give them some new shoes or a pair of eyeglasses.
Right.
But if you can help them get an opportunity where they can then earn enough money where they can pay for their children to go to school, they can pay for shoes on their feet, they can pay for their own eyeglasses, then we're talking about respect to that individual.
Sure.
We're talking about true human wealth and development progress. And that's what we're looking at with micro-franchising, is giving people the opportunity to take care of themselves and live the lives that they would like to live and be able to raise their children. I work, like I said, the continents around the world. I've lived there, worked there, and I can tell you that if you're in a rural village in India, Guatemala, Peru, the Congo, Kenya, doesn't matter. People are more alike than they are different. we're the same. You know,
Sure.
and around the world, and they want the same things that we want for our children and for our families. And you give them that opportunity where they can earn money, they will then put it into their families and help develop their children.
You know, the parallel to this, ladies and gentlemen, is that at Trivani International, that's exactly what we do. We teach other people to go out and empower themselves and build large networks and become prosperous, and they're getting back while they're doing that. And the neat thing is that while we do that, and while we continue to help the Trivani Foundation grow, we're going to get to do the exact same thing through micro-franchising all around the world. It's just really a dynamic situation. Thank you so much for being with us. It's great to visit with you.
It's nice to meet you.